Have you ever considered that the very room you trust for peace and recovery might quietly be working against you? For anyone over the age of 65, the bedroom should be the safest place in the house, a space where the body can release the weight of the day and rebuild its strength. But research and real-life experience reveal a hidden truth. Some common items in this quiet space can slowly disrupt your sleep, strain your memory, and place extra pressure on your heart. In this video, I'll guide you through 5 overlooked sources of radiation in the bedroom that may be quietly weakening your body, little by little. More importantly, I'll show you simple and practical changes you can make to protect your health. These solutions don't require expensive gadgets or complicated routines, just awareness and care. Stay with me until the end, because you'll discover how even one small change in your bedroom can help you sleep more deeply, wake up with steady energy, and enjoy mornings that feel clear, calm, and alive again. Let's begin. The first hidden danger is digital alarm clocks. Every night, your bedroom should be a healing space where your body can fully rest and renew. But for many seniors, especially those over 65, a small object quietly sitting on the nightstand may be disrupting that healing process. The digital alarm clock, trusted for decades, is not as harmless as it seems. Most digital clocks that plug into the wall emit electromagnetic fields, or EMFs. These invisible waves radiate constantly as long as the device is on. When the clock sits just inches from your head, your brain and nervous system are exposed to steady, low-level stress all night long. Younger bodies can often tolerate this without showing obvious problems, but as we age, our cells lose some of their ability to repair damage. This makes older adults more vulnerable to environmental stressors like EMFs. Think about those mornings when you wake up with heavy eyes, a dull headache, or a lingering mental fog, even after what seemed like a full night's sleep. Many people dismiss this as just part of aging. But what if the real cause is the glowing clock beside your head? Take Evelyn, a 73-year-old retired teacher from Oregon. She lived a healthy life, early to bed, no caffeine in the evenings, even meditation before sleep. Yet she woke up exhausted every day, plagued by headaches and fatigue. Doctors found nothing wrong. Then she learned about EMFs in the bedroom and realized her digital clock had been sitting just a foot from her head for years. Curious, she replaced it with a simple battery-powered clock and moved it across the room. Within days, she began sleeping soundly. The headaches vanished. The fog lifted. She said it felt like someone had drawn back a curtain she didn't even know was there. Science supports what Evelyn experienced. Studies show that EMF exposure at night can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that not only controls your sleep cycle but also supports your immune system as a natural antioxidant. When melatonin is suppressed, you may feel unrest and more vulnerable to illness. The good news is that the solution is simple: replace your digital clock with a battery-powered one, or at least move it several feet away from your bed. This single step can lower your exposure, ease the hidden stress on your body during sleep, and improve the quality of your rest. Small details often create the biggest changes. And for seniors, giving your body a calmer environment at night can mean waking up with more clarity, steadier energy, and a peaceful mind. Number 2, the silent impact of Wi-Fi routers and wireless devices. For many older adults, the bedroom is meant to be a sanctuary, a quiet refuge where the mind can drift into deep rest. Yet more and more seniors are beginning to notice that even with an early bedtime, they wake up feeling groggy, mentally cloudy, or emotionally drained. One often overlooked culprit could be the Wi-Fi router or wireless device quietly humming nearby. Wi-Fi routers emit radio frequency waves 24 hours a day. These signals may seem harmless, but when placed inside or near the bedroom, they can surround your body with a steady stream of low-level radiation all night long. For someone in their 70s or 80s, the effects can be stronger because the body's natural defenses are not as strong as they once were. One of the most important of these defenses is the blood-brain barrier, a delicate shield that protects your brain from harmful substances. As we age, this barrier becomes weaker, leaving the brain more open to outside stress. Consider Stanley, a 71-year-old retired engineer from Michigan. He loved technology and took pride in keeping up with the latest gadgets. His Wi-Fi router sat on his bedroom dresser, just a few feet from where he slept. Over time, he began noticing troubling changes. He misplaced his keys, repeated stories to his wife, and mixed up appointments. Even more concerning, he began feeling strange fluttering in his chest and occasional dizziness. His cardiologist found no major heart issues but asked a simple question that changed everything: "Where is your router at night?" Stanley moved the router to his home office downstairs and plugged it into a timer that switched it off each night. Within weeks, his sleep improved, the chest flutters stopped, and his memory became sharper. His wife noticed he was livelier at breakfast, more alert, and more like himself again. At his next checkup, his cognitive test scores had improved by nearly 30%. The lesson is clear: the constant presence of Wi-Fi in the bedroom may not stop you from falling asleep, but it can prevent your body from reaching the deep, restorative stages of rest. The fix is simple: move your router to another floor, or at least to the farthest corner of your home. If moving it isn't possible, use a timer to turn it off during the night. You can still enjoy wireless internet during the day while giving your body the healing quiet it needs at night. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to guide and inspire you. Number 3, the overlooked risk of plug-in air fresheners. There is something comforting about a bedroom that smells fresh and inviting. For many older adults, especially those living alone, a light fragrance becomes part of the nightly routine, a small detail that makes the room feel safe, clean, and pleasant. Behind that pleasant aroma, plug-in air fresheners may quietly release a mix of chemicals and electromagnetic fields that burden your body, especially as you sleep. These devices slowly release fragrance oils, but they also emit volatile organic compounds, VOCs, tiny particles that can irritate your lungs and airways when your breathing becomes deeper at night, and produce constant EMFs as long as they stay plugged in. For seniors, whose lungs are more sensitive and whose repair systems are slower, this double exposure can be especially harmful. Virginia, a 77-year-old widow from Florida, kept lavender-scented plug-ins throughout her home, including one right beside her bed, and gradually developed a scratchy throat and a persistent cough that no medicine or humidifier could relieve. She assumed it was allergies until she spent a week at her daughter's house, where there were no air fresheners, and her symptoms quickly faded. Encouraged, she removed the plug-ins, placed bowls of baking soda to absorb odors, and used cotton balls with a few drops of essential oil kept far from her bed, and within days, her breathing improved and her sleep became deeper and more peaceful. Studies now confirm that plug-in air fresheners can release chemicals such as formaldehyde, benzene, and phthalates, linked to respiratory irritation and long-term health risks, and when combined with steady EMFs, the impact on senior health can be significant. The solution is simple: unplug these devices, especially from the bedroom, and if you enjoy fragrance, use natural options like dried herbs, small sachets, or essential oils placed far from where you sleep, so your lungs stay clear, your body can truly rest, and you can wake to mornings filled with energy, ease, and calm. Long nights with electric blankets or heating pads may feel comforting, but for older adults they can quietly add stress to the body. These devices work by running electrical currents through wires woven into fabric, which generate both heat and electromagnetic fields, EMFs. That invisible exposure can surround your body for hours, pressing directly against your skin while you sleep. Over time, this can quietly raise inflammation, leaving you with stiff joints, restless nights, or even a heartbeat that feels unsteady. Dorothy, a 75-year-old retired nurse from Minnesota, learned this lesson firsthand. Winters in her hometown were bitter, and for years she kept her electric blanket running all night. Gradually, she began waking with muscle soreness, morning stiffness, and irregular heartbeats. Doctors found no urgent problems, but she sensed something wasn't right. After reading about EMF exposure, she decided to experiment. She packed away her electric blanket and layered her bed with flannel sheets, a thick wool comforter, and a down mattress pad. On especially cold nights, she placed a hot water bottle at her feet. Within 3 weeks, her heart palpitations stopped, her joints loosened, and she woke up feeling more rested than she had in years. Research supports her experience. Environmental health studies show that extended EMF exposure during sleep can raise inflammatory markers in older adults by more than a third. This silent inflammation may not bring sharp pain, but it slowly erodes resilience, affecting everything from arthritis to heart health. Thankfully, safer alternatives are simple. Natural fibers like wool, flannel, or fleece can trap body heat without electricity, while hot water bottles or rice-filled cloth bags warmed before bed can give soothing heat without radiation. And if you must use an electric blanket, limit it to warming the bed before sleep, then unplug it once you get under the covers. Real comfort is not just about warmth, it's about safety, restoration, and peace of mind. In your later years, your body deserves sleep that heals, not sleep quietly disrupted by unseen stress. By choosing natural warmth, you protect both your comfort and your health. Number 5. The quiet risk of charging phones by your bedside. For many of us, the phone has become a constant companion. It serves as an alarm clock, a link to loved ones, or even a bit of late-night entertainment. But when that phone rests just inches from your head all night, charging on your bedside table, it may be introducing a quiet but steady source of stress to your body. Mobile phones emit electromagnetic radiation whenever they are turned on, and when they charge, the flow of electricity adds yet another layer of exposure. This is especially concerning for older adults. With age, the brain's natural defenses weaken, the body's ability to repair itself slows, and sleep becomes more fragile. What once seemed harmless in younger years may now quietly disrupt your rest, your focus, and even your mood. Some seniors notice waking up with headaches, foggy thinking, or restless sleep, never realizing their phone placement might be part of the cause. George's story is a reminder of how small habits can quietly affect our well-being. For years, he kept his smartphone charging just inches from his head as he slept, and gradually began waking with headaches, irritability, and a restless mind that no change in routine could fix. His doctor found no serious health issues but suggested cutting back on nighttime electronic exposure, so George moved his phone to the living room and started using a simple battery-powered alarm clock. Within 2 weeks, his headaches disappeared, his sleep deepened, and he felt clearer and more focused during the day. Science now supports what George and many others have experienced. Research shows that electromagnetic fields at night can suppress melatonin, the hormone that guides the body into deep, restorative sleep. When melatonin stays low, sleep becomes lighter, the immune system weakens, and the body struggles to recover from daily stress. The solution is simple. If you rely on your phone alarm, place the phone at least 6 feet from your bed or keep it in another room, use a basic battery-run alarm clock, and switch your phone to airplane mode overnight to give your body the quiet it needs. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, not a source of hidden stress, and charging a phone beside your pillow can silently erode the rest your body depends on. By moving clocks farther away, switching off Wi-Fi at night, replacing plug-in air fresheners with natural scents, using warm layers instead of electric blankets, and keeping phones out of the bedroom, you can create a space where healing can truly happen. These small, thoughtful choices restore deeper rest, clearer mornings, steadier energy, and peace of mind. At this stage of life, every breath and every night of sleep matters, and every small act that reduces hidden stress gives your body the strength it needs to repair itself. You have carried yourself through many challenges, and you deserve nights that truly heal. By making even one small change tonight, you give yourself the gift of rest that renews your body and your spirit.